YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is time for my top and bottom crochet hair of 2022, and then looking ahead, the future of me and crochet hair in 2023. It's no secret I've probably tried less this year. It's no secret because as I was compiling my list of tops and bottoms, it was really just 7 hair that I've tried this year. And I was like, oh, there was a time where I would have like 12 hair. And I'm like, how did I have 12 hair in 12 months? Like, what was the dynamics of that? How frequently was I doing this? And was I giving my hair a break? And the answer to that is no. So we'll get into that at the end. But today's video, since there was only 7, and I used to do like a top 3 and a bottom 3. And I'm like, well, then it's just like all the hair. I should just really give a little spiel on the 7 hair that I tried this year and really how I feel about each of them. So we're going to start at the very first hair that I tried at the top of this year, which funny enough, I don't think I put another crochet hair in my head until the end of February. So from about the end of December, really mid-December of 2021 till about February of 2022, so about 3 months, I did not wear a crochet hair. And I got back into the game with the Rasta Free Rain Curl hair. Enjoyed that hair. My thought of it was that I love the Dream Romance. I love the Rasta Free Dream Romance, but it's polarizing in the sense that I like it because it starts off very rigid, and then over time, like most hair, kind of the rigidness goes away. And I like that aspect of it because it allows me to wear hair longer. Some of you guys can't get over those initial couple weeks, and I understand it. You just like, I look like this and I want to look like something else later. Well, this hair is that something else later. I said in my video, Rain Curl feels like if you wear Dream Romance for about 3 weeks, and then that's where Rain Curl begins. It's like almost in the factory, they just roughed up Dream Romance and made Rain Curl. It is part of their H2O line, which is supposed to be great for water or good for water situations. I still would go with Dream Romance over that because, again, that rigidness gives me a little bit of more, I don't know, safety. When it comes to water situations, I think that Dream Romance, chef's kiss. You like the look of Dream Romance, but you want not the rigid nature of it from the start. Get that Rain Curl hair. I like the color options. Dream Romance is an older hair, so they don't have the same color selections like they do in their newer lineup of hair. Rain Curl is a less than 3-year-old hair, so you're going to get that kind of color selection that Rasta Free really has going on right now with it. But I definitely say one of the top here, if we're going to put some in the top, some in the bottom, Rain Curl will definitely go more towards my top than my bottom. The next hair I tried, I didn't even write down all my notes. I just wrote down what hair, and I can remember the time I had it in. That was my towards April kind of hair. It's the hair that I wore for my friend's bachelorette weekend when we went to New Orleans. I had that hair in. I left some of my hair out. It was a lot to deal with. It was a lot to deal with. Me and Ocean Waves, I have to say, let me start off by saying everything I say in this video, I should have put this at the top, is my opinion. Everything I've said in the 6 years on my channel has been my opinion. It doesn't make me any, never mind. I don't work at Rasta Free. I don't work at Authentic. I don't work at Freetress. I don't work at Sensational. I don't work at any of these brands. So if you buy or don't buy, either way, nothing happens to me. I just present to you guys. But this hair was just like any other Ocean Wave to me in the sense that I just didn't get along with it. People keep asking me, stop trying Ocean Wave if you're going to try it long. I hear you. If I try out Ocean Wave again, I will wear it 10 inches or shorter. I will bite the bullet and wear it somewhere up here, 10 inches, like the normal 10-inch bob that you see in Ocean Wave and all the time that a lot of people utilize. I will do it. You guys know I love long hair. Even my hair got some droppity drop to it nowadays. So I want to go even longer. If I can go longer than my own hair, I want to go longer. But I know it might not necessarily be the best for length. But I'm like, why they make it long if I can't wear it long? That's always my argument. Why you gonna make a hair that go down to 22 inches if I'm supposed to wear it to sin. Beautiful hair. I like the color. I like the fact that it blended really well with my natural hair, having left some hair out. However, tangly, hot mess. Don't encourage it to go on any kind of trips with your friends where, you know, you want to look good, you want to look fire. I look really good, but then after a couple nights of coming home, just landing on down, it's New Orleans. The turn up is happening. You don't want to have to remember to do a nighttime routine when you're in the city like that. You're in the city, you only got that capacity. It's on the bottom. The next hair on the top. If not number one, it's the top. The Amazon box braids this year came through with a win. I have not tried a braided hair on this channel at all until that hair, and it did what it needed to do. It was the swim lessons months for me, and so I was in lessons and I'm getting my hair wet a lot. My hair's gonna get wet and I need something that's gonna, you know, combat it a bit, you know, hit it with its best shot, and it did. It gave it its best shot and it succeeded. It won the fight. Rocky in the ring was that hair. Nothing to complain about. I mean, there was nothing that went wrong with it. Looked the same day one as it did that very last day. I mean, you could even reuse it. If you don't have a channel like me where you review hair, you could reuse it, I could see. If you took it out, I didn't have to triple knot it. All you have to do is unloop it to really take it out if you want to reutilize that hair, especially if you get a solid color. A lot of people in my comments said, you didn't have the ends tangling issue. I did not personally. And you guys know I would have talked about it if I had experienced it. Why would I not? But I did not have a tangly ends issue with that. Next hair, Freetress Deep Twist, we revisited it. With my 6-year YouTube anniversary, it only felt right that I returned with the hair that started the channel. I would not have a channel without Freetress Deep Twist. Wouldn't be no channel. So Freetress Deep Twist came back around this year for another return to see if everything I thought in 2016 remained the true in 2022. It didn't at all. A lot can happen in 6 years. Factories, hair quality, all that can change. Some people were like, it might be because you had colored ends, all of that. But then I had a lot of comments in that video that agreed with me that the hair has changed over the years. Colored or not, the hair has changed. I can only speak on my experience, but it definitely did not perform the way I remembered it to have. It wasn't the same nostalgic feeling that I had back in 2016 trying it that made me fall in love with crochet hair. If I had tried it now, if we reverted back, if I tried that hair now, I would not have a channel. I would have been like, okay, this sucks, and there would have never been a launching point. But the 2016 version of Freetress Deep Twist, loved it. It's made me fall in love. The 2022 version, child please. After that, I went with the Rasta Free Ziggy braid hair. I really like that hair. Now it's big. It's a big hair. I'm forewarning you. You can't say I didn't tell you that it's going to be not for the people who don't like big hair. If you do not like big hair, you're going to hate this hair. You are going to hate this hair. Listen to me. Before you fall victim, I like big hair. The thing I loved even more about this hair, I wore it for my cruise, my solo cruise that I took. Water was just dripping off. Water was just drip, drip, drip. Water was not even being able to penetrate it. It was like almost a microfiber towel where it was fighting off water. And again, another hair where water did not win the battle, honey. I enjoyed that hair, but you got to be really careful with the install of that, because even though it's big naturally, it can get even bigger with the install of it. So you just have to be mindful of a hair like this. Let's just move on to my next hair. After that, I got my first ever salon install of a crochet hair, and I loved it. I loved it. It was that human hair. There were human hair bundles crocheted in. Human hair bundles crocheted in. You guys went with me. I did an install vlog on that hair. I have a review video, of course, a styling video, a frequently asked questions video. I think there's a 5th video too that I made with the hair. I made a lot of videos with that hair in, and it was because it was a unique concept, an expensive nonetheless concept, but a very unique concept. I had not thought of the concept of crocheting in bundles before. It was so natural looking. It was that Burmese wavy hair. It was incredible. I know it's expensive. It's a very expensive option, which made me try my next hair. The last hair that I tried of this year, that Dalva Ultima Collagen Protein Ripple Wave hair. Honey, I couldn't get that hair out fast enough. I came back from my trip on Wednesday. I took that hair out Friday night. Hair was gone Friday night. Just like human hair was on the package of that hair, it was not. It was not. When you try to be the best of both worlds, not fully a human hair, but not fully a synthetic hair, you fail a little bit in the middle. I had my hesitations about it. Kind of at week 1, I was like, oh, should I go ahead and film like a straightening video and all of that now? Because I don't think this hair is going to hold up after my trip with being in water. It flops with water. Flops. I really regret not going with a fully synthetic hair on my birthday trip. This is the failure of a birthday trip hair that I've ever made. I've typically always made really good birthday hair selections, and this year I just flopped. It looked good that first day. Really looked good that first week. After that, it just zoomed on down. It went downhill so fast. It was being very high maintenance before the trip. It only got worse as I went on the trip. So even in between, I think I wore that hair for 3 weeks, somewhere between week 1.5 to the time I took it out, it was just over. And some people might be like, well, it was the water that did it. It wasn't looking too hunky-dory before I left. But that's my rankings. And to talk a little bit about where I go from here in 2023, you're like, are you stopping doing crochet hair? Because you have your hair out right now. No, but I think my next year will look similar to this year, where I'll have about 6 or 7 hair that I'll be trying in 2023. So it won't be the past where I was 12, 11, somewhere between 11 and 12 was the number of hair I would have each year. Maybe 10, but I was always in the double digits when it came to trying a hair. Now it's probably going to be 6 or 7. It'll probably be my sweet spot of trying hair. Mainly what it is I'm falling in love with my own hair. I've fallen with it. Whether it was the Dews products when I do my natural hair, I love the Dews products from our wash and go. I don't even film half my wash and goes, but I just wear my hair out more and more these days in the wash and go form, especially when it's not as cold as it is now. When it's colder, I can get away with, a little bit more straighter of an option. But the thing is, I've fallen in love with my own hair. That's it. That's all. Some people might be like, why don't you do wigs then? Just crochet the hair onto wigs. I think that defeats the purpose really of my channel, because I want to show you guys how it looks on a normal person who doesn't have the ability to take it off. If I came on this camera, installed some hair on a wig, put the wig on for the video, but then took the wig off and wore my hair like this all the time, like meaning I walk out this house today with this and I do all this, so I wear the wig for 30 minutes for a video, that doesn't show you. My channel was about giving you a reprieve from the people who just put in crochet hair and took it out the next day. Because there's so many videos of people like that who do an install but don't review it. And my channel has always been about, I'm going to be wearing these hair like a human being would. Forget that content creator, forget that influencer stuff. I'm wearing the hair like a normal person. Y'all have enough content on here of people who put the hair in and take it out tomorrow. There's enough, which I love their installs, but I've always kind of diversified myself in the sense that I give you the reviews. If you like a hair on another creator and you say, oh, I would love to know the afterthoughts, you watch a creator's install video and you're like, well, I want to know how it reacts in 3 weeks, then you would come to my channel and have that 3 weeks. So that's why there's no other alternative other than me putting it in my head, and I need to put it in my head to actually really do what I'm passionate about, which is review some crochet hair. So I hope you guys are still along with the ride with me. If you are, give this video a big thumbs up. Even if you're not and you're like, peace out, I'm out, I'm signing up for 12 hair a year and I'm not with this 6 or 7 thing, then that's fine. And I understand that. Make sure you're subscribed to my videos so you don't miss when I post them. Again, because they're so spaced out now, it's not going to be every single month. It might be every other month. You have that notification bell on as well so that you know when I upload a video. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at LeahLevon89 so you can keep up with me in real time. TikTok for more real-time updates, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. You got it bad.